have got one average day of temperatures this week, and that's Thanksgiving. So that's the good news. We have a mild, likely dry, easy travels in and around before Thanksgiving. Maybe a couple rain chances this week. We've got later tonight into Monday morning, and maybe late Thanksgiving night into Friday morning. Overall, though, below average chill. I just want you to be prepared. It's going to feel at times more like late December based on some of these temperatures combined with gusty breezes and winds this week. So keep that in mind. Good evening, David. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's going to be a little bit of a weather roller coaster this week with two fronts coming through later tonight, Sunday night, and then again maybe Thanksgiving night into Friday morning as well. Good evening, David. And Kenneth, the chill doesn't last long. Well, Kenneth, I would argue tomorrow the chill does recharge behind this cold front. Tomorrow afternoon, it looks like it could get breezy, wind chills, even though we top out around 50 degrees for our high temperatures, maybe midday tomorrow. The wind chills by the time we're going home could be closer to 40 degrees. So dress in layers tomorrow. And then we're chilly on Tuesday, arguably our coldest day of the week. And then again on Friday, and keep this in mind, our average high temperature for today is 56 degrees, and it's hard to find that until maybe Thursday when our average high temperature on Thanksgiving is 55 degrees. So keep that in mind. Check out the latest at CWG.news/Thanksgiving. And of course, my latest forecast at CWG.news/latest. We have winds as part of the story tomorrow, a fair bit. Tuesday a bit more, and then Friday again. So here's some wind gusts projected over the next 24 hours, mainly getting going tomorrow afternoon behind the cold front as we clear out a little bit and probably dry out a little bit tomorrow afternoon. And then look at this, wind chills by 7 o'clock tomorrow night, back down toward the freezing mark after high temperatures, maybe around 50 degrees tomorrow. So it's a dress in layers type of day for sure. And then here's Tuesday, could be the coldest day of the week. Also, you're going to want some moisturizer. The dew points could dip into the teens and the 20s. So very dry air, dry skin potentially as well. And we've got temperatures maybe struggling to get into the 40s. And then wind chills on top of that stay in the 30s because we could see some gusts near 30 miles per hour perhaps. A couple gusts on Tuesday. We will see. Stay tuned, of course, to capitalweathergang.com as we get closer. So let's see, then I want to show you the wind chills for Friday because again, a cold front Friday morning moves through. Are we stuck again in wind chills in the 30s? It's possible on the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving. So keep that in mind. Again, a weather roller coaster this week, but here's the good news, a benign, serene, and mild average temperatures on Thursday for Thanksgiving. Our average high temperature is 55 degrees on Thursday, and that could be much of what the region sees in the mid-50s for Thursday. So keep that in mind. Rain is limited this week. Again, the kind of two minor rain chances tonight into tomorrow morning, and then again, Thanksgiving later night into Friday morning as well. All right, happy late fall, Marcy. Thanks for tuning in. Good evening. When do we get snow, Stephanie? It is not on the docket yet, not on the foreseeable horizon. Hello, it's cold, says Susie. I hope you can hang in there until Thursday when we finally see average high temperatures again for Thanksgiving. Perfect timing for the holiday. And we've got Kathleen. Thanks for tuning in. You're loving the crisp air. It does feel like Thanksgiving. I'm glad you're in the holiday spirit with the weather. And then Peter, hello. And Jeremy, hello. Georgetown on Thanksgiving Day on the river. Looking okay, Jeremy. That is awesome if you're going to be right there on the river. But hey, average high temperatures, not too bad for Thanksgiving Day, as you can see here by this map. And we've got Deborah. Let's talk about the foliage. Our leaves seem to go from bright colors to gone. Indeed, we've talked about that on capitalweathergang.com. Part of it could be climate change. It dulls the colors and the leaves fall off pretty quickly. But here's the good news. We are delayed but not denied. It's been a week or two delayed with some of the color around the region, but as you can see here, here's the report, CWG.news/foliage. We've got high color to peak color along I-95 corridor, along the Potomac lowlands and tidal Potomac around DC, but it is quickly progressing. This is kind of a few days old now, this map, but it's progressing toward past peak. Still, I think you'd argue it's been pretty nice. Yes, we normally should see this 1 to 2 weeks earlier, but hey, delayed but not denied. I hope you've been enjoying it. And yes, a lot of the leaves have fallen off. I think I saw Capital Weather Gang's Kevin Ambrose took a photo of his ginkgo tree out near Oakton, and it one frost, one freeze, boom. I think it lost about half its leaves in one night a couple nights ago. So you're not alone if you're seeing a lot of the leaves fall off. And this weekend, again, chilly behind a cold front moving through on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, 10% chance of maybe a stray shower, but overall we have an upper level trough, keeping cool temperatures locked in, below average temperatures. Let's keep that in mind. And the average for this upcoming weekend, average high temperature is 54 degrees for Washington, D.C. So we will again dip to below average. So earlier, someone was arguing that we had the chill doesn't last long, but I'd argue we keep getting recharged with this below average chill with these two cold fronts moving through this week. One tonight into tomorrow morning, and then again Thanksgiving night into Friday morning. All right, we've got Kathleen. No worries, thanks for tuning in. And Eric, thanks for tuning in from YouTube. No snow in the forecast just yet on the foreseeable future, but we will of course dust off our snow lovers crystal ball and our snow potential index, the SPI. We have yet to unveil that again this season. But don't worry, our snow potential index will give you plenty of warning when we see an inch or more of accumulating snow, even a 10% chance in the next week or so. But we don't have that on the horizon just yet. Weather on Thanksgiving Day on I-95, Rick, looking good. We are pleased to report average temperatures for the date. Around 55 degrees actually is the average high temperature for Thanksgiving Day. It's looking serene, it's looking comfortable. And for the latest on that, make sure you check out CWG.news/Thanksgiving. And today, our average high temperature, just for reference, how hard it is to get even to our average temperatures for this time of year today. 56 degrees for average high temperature. Yes, luckily we saw some mid-50s, pretty close to average today. But below average chill returns tomorrow, especially Tuesday, and then Wednesday again. So keep that in mind. But yes, asking about travel for Thanksgiving, benign and no storm, despite those headlines we saw in the last 10 days or so. Apple butter is what Mike is making to fight off the cold. I love that. Hello from Sterling, Al. I appreciate it. You're most welcome. I appreciate your kind words. Let's see. Bare Limbs, says Mike, east of Purcellville and the foothills of Blue Ridge. Yes, indeed, fall foliage has progressed into the past peak stage for many of us. This map is a little bit old, but our full foliage report is available at CWG.news/foliage. I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com. Anytime you need us, we're there on the blog, CapitalWeatherGang.com. Diana, you are mulching this afternoon before the rain and winds pick up tonight and tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that, and I love that you're making the best of even some of the stormy, minor stormy, but quick progression of storms this week tonight. And then again, Thursday night after Thanksgiving, hopefully we've all driven home. We might see some more rain, but minor rain chances this week. Sure would love 54 degrees right now in Alaska, Jennifer. Thanks for tuning in from there. And Stephanie, loving the cold weather. The trees are past peak and many of them are down. The leaves are down in Gold Vein, Virginia. Thanks for tuning in from, I think that's Fauquier County, Stephanie. That's awesome. Well, what else do I have for you besides foliage? Yes, delayed, but not denied. A week or two late. Thank you, warmer than average weather in October. But we have quickly caught up, and let's look ahead to this weekend really quick when our average high temperature is 54 degrees. By the time we get to this weekend, we can't even manage that. It's going to be chilly again behind a cold front on Friday after our mild average high temperatures on Thanksgiving Day in the mid-50s. We could see a return to chill for the weekend. Outside chance of a couple stray showers Saturday and Sunday, but at least I wanted you to see it's going to be chilly again on Saturday. So keep that in mind. Can't even get to the average temperatures. And keep in mind our winter outlook is out at CWG.news/winter outlook. Part of the piece of that puzzle of low forecast confidence for seasonal forecasting, a seasonal outlook, we try and give it to you. Part of that though is La Nina, and you can read more about that at CWG.news/La Nina. And as always, on Sunday evenings, I appreciate you tuning in from YouTube, from Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com. We're 5 minutes away from our earliest sunsets of the year. Right now, we're at 4:50 p.m., and our earliest sunset in DC is 4:45 p.m., so hang in there with me for the next month or two while we do these early, hopefully not disturbing your dinner time hour broadcasts, these Q&As. I really appreciate hearing from you. And let me check the comments here. Detroit Airport, Martina, thanks for tuning in. Stephanie, loving the cold weather. And you were talking about the fall foliage. That's fantastic. So keep in mind our ever-shortening day length. The clouds today and recently have not helped things. When we have such limited daylight that we can get into, and these clouds this afternoon especially have been spoiling things. So keep that in mind. I personally would love a full sunny day. Oh, pollen reports. I often have a couple of you asking for a pollen report. Even this time of year, we have not had a first freeze downtown DC. Look at that, trees are a little bit low right there. Trees are back on with a little bit of low pollen, and mold as well. Low, a little bit as well for the mold and mildew spores. So we can't completely kick all of our allergens just yet for the season, but colder and colder temperatures are possible as we go into the next 10 days or so, and the tropics are quiet. So far, we have finished with Wanda, and Adria is not needed on the World Meteorological Organization supplemental list. Hurricane season does go through November 30th, so slight chance, but nothing expected in the next 5 days, so that's the good news. The tropics are quiet. All right, we've got for you the forecast at a glance. Here you are, and of course, Thanksgiving travel at CWG.news/Thanksgiving. We are pleased to report that it is looking benign, serene, and average comfortable temperatures for Thanksgiving as well. But I want to flag that we've got wind, a little bit of breeze on Monday, wind on Tuesday could be pretty windy, and again on Friday could be really chilly again with some wind chills in the 30s. So we'll go into that detail in a minute. Isolated shower possible Friday as well, behind our second cold front for the week. First one being tonight into tomorrow morning, we could see some showers trying to exit. Turns blustery, drier, and sunnier by tomorrow afternoon, but dress in layers tomorrow because we go from a high temperature around 50 degrees to wind chills after dark, which I'll get into in a moment. That could be back around freezing. So keep that in mind. We kind of switch quickly tomorrow. Chilly Tuesday, could be the coldest day of the week. Very dry air, you're gonna need some moisturizer. Teens perhaps for our dew points. Wednesday, still chilly, but a little less breezy, and then mild on Thursday, just in time for Thanksgiving, for the holiday. And then Friday, back into the chill with some breeziness, if not windiness. Again, wind chills in the 30s possible as well. All right, we've got Kenny. We will see lows in the teens anytime this week, like Saturday morning where you were. I don't believe so. We should have slightly milder overnight low temperatures. And we've got Eric. Don't forget that dry air can irritate the sinuses too. I do not forget that. I'm sure I'm going to feel my sinuses irritated on Tuesday. We've got gusty winds possible and dew points in the teens and 20s. Very dry air, Arctic air from the Arctic region, northern Canada. It is spilling into our region in the mid-Atlantic. So we're gonna need to watch our sinuses and our skin. Good point, Eric. I love that. Ruth. Springfield, Virginia looks like on Thanksgiving, dry and serene and mild, but average. Our average high temperature is 55 degrees. And look at this. For the region, mid 50s for everybody generally in the mid-Atlantic. So finally, a quick break from our below average chill. So decent temperatures, get outside. I'm planning on this helping my digestion. If the temperatures are this decent, and average for this time of year, I'm going for a long walk after dinner. This is good for the digestion. We should see more sun than not in Springfield, Ruth, and overall in the mid-Atlantic, but we do have a cold front moving in Thursday night, Thanksgiving night. Showers and a little bit of light rain hold off until hopefully after midnight. No guarantees on the exact timing just yet, but we'll keep you posted at capitalweathergang.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, and happy upcoming Thanksgiving, everyone. Our forecast for Thanksgiving is serene, mild, average temperatures in the mid-50s for high temperatures in the mid-Atlantic. Details at CWG.news/Thanksgiving. I'm Camden Walker for capitalweathergang.com. We will 24/7 be available even on the holiday at capitalweathergang.com. And I'll be producing my Friday forecast Thanksgiving night as well. So I even did the forecast for this morning at CWG.news/latest. The little bit of roller coaster ride we have this week challenges us to get toward average high temperatures for today, 56 degrees. And we got into the mid 50s today. So Other than Thanksgiving and today, we're going to have below average chill for much of this upcoming week. So keep that in mind. And at least though, Thanksgiving travel is looking benign despite those headlines we saw in the last 10 days. No storm is forecast for Wednesday and Thursday, looking pretty decent. But let me go into the details about wind gusts for the next 24 hours. They start moving around. We get a little bit breezy tomorrow, producing wind chills, especially tomorrow afternoon after the cold front really pushes in that cold air. We get sunnier, drier air. Rain should shut off by tomorrow afternoon, but dress in layers. We have midday high temperatures around 50 degrees, and then the wind chills by 7 p.m. could be around the freezing mark. So if you're out after dark, you're going to notice a precipitable drop in those kind of apparent temperatures, what it feels like. So please bundle up later tomorrow. We've got Kenny, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And then let me show you Tuesday. This could be the coldest, most late December feeling day of the week. Again, dew points in the teens and 20s means dry sinuses, dry skin, dry eyes. Break out those humidifiers if you have one. I need to probably get one. And yep, use that lotion and moisturizer. Wind chills in the 30s are possible the entire day. High temperatures on the thermometer struggle to get into the 40s, so please be aware. It's going to feel like winter. Let's look ahead at Friday, which could be tied, if not second, most cold day this week. Another front is probably moving through late Thanksgiving night, early Friday morning. Exact timing to be determined. Please stay tuned to capitalweathergang.com. But wind chills again could struggle to get out of the 30s. We could be in the real feel apparent temperature on Friday of 30s again, with high temperatures struggling to get into the 40s on the thermometer. So bundle up again on Friday. Don't put those heavy jackets or heavier coats away. You're going to need them probably later tomorrow night, on Monday night, again on Tuesday, and then again on Friday. But here is the good news. Serene, calmer, and mild to warm. I would argue we've acclimated to mid-50s being warm for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving looks pretty decent. This is very conducive for a nice walk after that big meal. So please get outside, help that digestion like I plan to. It should be fairly bright skies. A few clouds could move in later and later in the day as the next cold front moves through and comes into our region late Thanksgiving night. But this is average. 55 degrees is our average high temperature in Washington, D.C. for Thanksgiving Day. So average could feel warm because we're acclimating to wind chills in the 30s and temperatures in the 40s. So enjoy this reprieve for just in time the holiday, 1 day reprieve on Thanksgiving Day. And rain amounts, with only 2 minor rain chances this week, they don't add up to much. As you can see, that's the good news for travels. We could start using some rain in the coming weeks, but hey, we still have a surplus over 5 inches for the year. Though since September 1st, we are below average by about 1.5 inches. So a slight deficit since September 1, but 2 minor rain chances tonight into Monday morning, and then late Thanksgiving night into Friday morning as it stands now. Exact timing to be pinned down soon. Stay tuned to capitalweathergang.com. But these 2 minor rain chances tonight and late Thursday night, Thanksgiving night, don't add up to too much. So keep that in mind. It's a fairly dry week ahead. Not too many weather worries. Just need to kind of peel off those layers when needed with some minor roller coaster aspects to the week. It starts kind of mild tomorrow, midday high temperature around 50 degrees, but that colder, drier, wintry-like air moves in on some gustier winds by later tomorrow. So keep that in mind to dress in layers. And then Tuesday looks very chilly. Friday looks very chilly. Mild on Thursday, and then kind of middle ground on Wednesday. We've acclimated to temperatures in the 40s, so it might not feel too bad on Wednesday with sunshine. We'll take it. We will take it. And then again, the 2 minor rain chances later tonight into Monday morning and Thanksgiving night into Friday morning to be aware of as well. Oh, and here's our average high temperature for this today, 56 degrees. And it's hard to get that in the DC area. We luckily saw mid-50s today. Hopefully again on Thanksgiving Day when our average high temperature comes down to 55 degrees, we should see mid-50s for much of the region. The latest is at CWG.news/Thanksgiving. And for my latest forecast, go to CWG.news/latest. All right. Have a very good evening. Hello, Maria. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Thanksgiving. That's the highlight. It is benign travel weather for Thanksgiving this year. It is going to be average high temperatures and not too bad, despite headlines to the contrary in the last 7 to 10 days. No storm forecast, fairly serene, fairly bright, if not, partly sunny at least. Please enjoy it, and I'll see you here next Sunday for a weekly Sunday sunset chat. A couple minutes earlier, maybe around 4:47 p.m. next week as we get toward our earliest sunset in December of 4:45 p.m. But have a good week. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Cameron Walker. Anytime you need us, we're at capitalweathergang.com. Take care for now. Bye-bye.